So we can start right now, Carlos.
Perfect. All right. Uh, Here we are. We are going to start this amazing conversation. In front of me is the amazing teacher, Kelly, who is going to share with me this space. And this server is Carlos Alberto. A pleasure to hear. Thank you, all of you listeners, and please stick to this brief but interesting presentation. Kelly, give us a word, please.
Okay, Carlos, thank you so much. Well, as you know, my name is Kelly Marixa Fajardo. I will be your tutor during this course, Pedagogical Experience 1. Um, currently I work at SECAT Cartagena.
Perfect.
So yeah,
I
yeah.
want to know more. Uh, let me trying to understand who I am talking to because I mean I care your background. Tell me, where did you study, please?
I studied at UPTC in Tunja,
Perfect.
and currently I'm studying the especialización en educación superior a distancia. That's the name of the career.
Of course.
Yeah, at UNAT.
All right. And how was that you end in Cartagena? Are you from Tunja or are you from Cartagena?
Actually, I'm from Santander.
All
I
right.
lived 5 years in Tunja,
Right.
and after that I work sometime in Bogota, and after that I went to Cartagena, and currently I live here, Cartagena, since
Perfect.
around a year ago.
That's amazing. So you are enjoying the beach, the culture,
Yes, of course.
the
That's an
culinary.
amazing. That's an amazing city. I
Yeah,
must say that.
wonderful.
That's the history, uh, the tourism, the people here. So that's
Many
very
touristic
impressive.
places. I think the most, I mean, impacting from Cartagena is their culture. I think that the culture is kind of blow our mind.
Yeah, it
Um,
is.
well, and tell me something about, I mean, your your experience learning English. How was that you achieved that wonderful English level, that accent, that I mean, you are fluent, you possess accuracy.
Well, as I said before, I started at UPTC and I learned English until B2 level.
Yeah,
And after that, I learned English at an institute, which is called the American School Way, and that was like 4 or 5 months that I was studying that institution. And finally, I'm here. I'm working, and I am still using the language. So I'm still practicing. I am still learning and improving my level, English level.
well, it's interesting to talk with you because I'm seriously thinking on following your path. I on my way to acquire that level of accuracy and be fluent. Most of us, that's our our dream. So do I. I
That's
have
your goal.
yeah.
Okay.
Well, and as I tell you before, I was in Cartagena. I went to to recall what it was like to for me to start learning English. I I grew up in Cartagena until when I was 5. Then my parents got divorced, so I came to live with my mother. I didn't, to be honest, I didn't knew English exists until I got sixth grade because I didn't receive any English before. So when I started sixth grade, when it all started, I started learning English. The subject started to 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 be my favorite subject, and there it all began. Until now, I still, as you say, I keep learning, I keep working, and I search all the source to feed my appetite for learning, to understand other cultures, to understand person, and to understand the language. I on that path. So this conversation is key important for me, at least to sustain it. Well, let's move forward. Are you reading any book right now for free? I mean, as a hobby, do you have any book that you care, that you love the most, that you recommend to me?
Okay, I just start reading The Handmaid's Tale. So I have just read like 2 or 3 pages, but I think it's a great book. I will finish, I don't know, in a month, I guess.
Perfect.
That's yeah, for free.
Yeah,
I don't know if you wanna read it. It's a kind of feminist book. So if you wanna read it, that would be great. So to
yeah,
look for the women's situations and the has the relation of it with the government, with politics, with okay. So I mean, I can't give you like a whole opinion about it, but
yeah.
I like it. Yeah.
Uh, Quite interesting. I like all sort of literature, and feminism is one of my most read. Uh, well, I want to say that English is a subject that most people want to master, but most people fail. Do you have an idea why this happened? I mean, the club of people who achieve mastering the language is reduced, is narrow. Do you have any idea why this could happen?
I consider it can be related to two main aspects. The first one, motivation, the inner
Right.
motivation, and the second one, the context. Yeah, if you want to learn English, you do all that you can in order to achieve your goal, right? But if you
Perfect.
have to learn English, so that's a different story. Yeah. If you have to, if you need to have good grades and no more, so motivation it's zero. And the context, right? The context, because we need to practice all the time. We need to interact with people who like speak English or who knows speak English. And we here, we don't like to do that. And we are afraid of using the second language or the foreign language, well, the foreign language. So we are afraid of it. And we use English just in academic context and no more. We don't use it in a daily life. We don't use it for communicating with our family. We don't use it to communicate it with um, our partners or colleagues at work. So we don't do that. So consider that the main problem. Context lacks uh, immersion in the language and the last motivation.
Perfect. You have that clear. I mean, I have read some about what you're saying, and I want to move to the field of research. Some research suggests that many of in-service teacher does not possess the the required English level to teach, and reservist teacher uh, do not have the skills, the ability, the experience to execute their career. So this rise all kind of challenge. How to guarantee that reservist teacher acquire the experience, the required experience to do a good job. And you talk about context, right?
Yeah,
That that made me think, how can we provide a perfect scenario for our students to learn the English? How can I become myself as a tool, as a need for them to help them achieve their dream? This really strike my head, my mind now and then, thinking how or what can I do to invert this result. And sometimes, I mean, I get to the same uh, idea that only we can provide a good context and motivation. Question: how would you motivate somebody to stay in the path to learn the English and do not fail in the try?
well, that's a research question, Carol, actually. So I consider we can um, show the students or let them know the usability of that learning. Yeah,
That's great.
yeah. If they know that they can use the language for communicating, for transmitting a message, for for having fun, for yeah, for game, for playing.
Discovering
So
other cultures.
yeah, for getting information. So you can do lots of things with a foreign language, yeah, and the students need to know that. If they don't know, they just feel that they have to learn because of the grades, and that's all.
That's great. We really need to to let to to let them know that, or to make them know that they have something to achieve more than just grades.
Yeah, that's right. That's the idea. And that is
Well,
like a mental scheme that we need to remove from our minds
yeah, I
because we
call
are used to. Yeah, we do this activity in order to get a grade, and that's all.
there is many words to call the same problem. Distractors, mental blockage. Um, I don't know. There is many words to call the same, but it's the inability to get concentrate or to focus in one single task. Well, Kelly, what about your family? You haven't mentioned your family yet. Are you married? Do you have son?
Yeah, I'm married. I don't have kids. I live
Yet.
with my husband here in Cartagena.
Wow.
And my family or my parents and younger brothers, they live in Santander.
Perfect. So you are the older.
Yeah, I'm the older one. I'm the model
Perfect.
for him.
Right. Right. That makes your job easy
Mm.
because you start getting.
Actually, he's 10 years younger than me, so I'm like a second mom for him.
Do you feel like me? Like when you have someone younger than you, how you start thinking how to teach that person English, what word to say, how to treat them, because uh, that's what I feel sometimes with people younger than me. Do you feel that so?
I don't get it.
I
So,
mean,
what did you feel?
I feel like a teacher all the time,
Yeah.
like facing the responsibility to hey, I'm going to take advantage of this opportunity to teach something to that person. Of course,
Okay,
this
you are a teacher right now.
in the future, teachers. That's thank you for your words, but I am studying, but I have to feel like that, like one.
Okay.
Yeah,
How old are you?
I am 37.
And what do you
Um, Sometimes I work as a part-time teacher
do?
when I
Okay.
have time. I mean, in the last year, yeah, last year I worked in a primary school, but it was about 3 to 4 months. It was my short experience with children, but it was great.
Have you
We
ever
learned
worked with adults?
with, I mean, with older students.
Yeah,
Yeah,
teenagers or older students.
yeah, con teenagers. I have worked with teenagers. They are sometimes more responsible than um, younger students. Sometimes the most important is to get rapport with them. Most important, even that the content that we are going to transmit them.
Yeah, that's right. Okay.
Well, Kelly, what you do you want to add something else?
Well, I don't know if you wanna make some questions, but
Yeah,
we don't have
yeah,
more time, so I have
yeah,
another interview.
yeah. Just was one last question. What's your say about this? I don't know how to call it now, but as far as I know, the most renowned name is coronavirus. Do you know? Do you think that it is going to hit us in
Okay,
Colombia?
I don't know, and I hope no.
Yeah, the
So
same.
Actually, this weekend, I guess, on Sunday, a teacher from Esisalud is
Hmm.
going to present or is going to make a conference about that problem. If you want to, you can listen to him. I can share you the link of the web
Please,
if you want. Yeah.
please.
So I will send it to your email.
Right.
Okay. I'll send the link to your email. Okay. And you can listen it.
All right. I will attend.
Okay.
Well,
Well,
Kelly.
uh, Carlos, I need to know
Yeah.
uh, what are you going to develop your practice, your pedagogical experience? Did you feel or did you choose the school?
Uh, I was taking a look to the offer, and I mean, I'm currently living in Montelíbano, Córdoba. I take a detailed look at all the institution that appears in the document, and none of them is close to my place of living. So in such a case, I'm going to talk with a, a couple of principals here in Montelíbano to see if it is possible to start. I mean, as soon as possible, make a partnership with the UNAD University and let me develop my practice in their schools.
So how far are the institutions from your place?
Well, I live in Montelíbano. The institutions are urban institutions. It's not close to my house. I have to travel like, I don't know, 20 minutes
20 minutes
of
by car.
20 minutes by motorbike. By motorbike.
Okay, but is it possible to go there?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
I'm going to do it because that's the thing that is still in my dreams at night.
Okay. And what's the name of the institution?
Okay, I have two names. The first one is Sesum. Sesum. Cesum. Sesum. It stands for
Sorry,
Concentración.
CESUM.
Cesum.
Okay.
You write Sesum.
Okay. Yeah.
And it stands for Concentración Educativa del Sur de Montelíbano. Sesum.
And do they have an agreement with UNAT?
Not yet, teacher. As far as I know, not yet. But the principal is, I mean, in one occasion, long in the past, I gave classes. I teach in that school. So that's what I think that the principal is going to help me in
You
this.
have taught there. And what about institutions where there is an agreement with UNAT? There is
Well,
already.
yeah. As I told you before, I was watching them, taking a look, and the most closest, I mean, the one is in Monteria, but I don't know why it appears with under a green, a yellow color underline.
Let me see. Montería.
Yeah,
Lorica, no.
no, that's
Montería,
too
Montería, Córdoba.
Monteria.
That is one. Sahagún. So far?
So far,
How
teacher,
far?
2 hours
Two
in car,
hours by
two
car.
hours by car. So that's something that I want to ask you to take the opportunity. I mean,
Do you know teacher Pedro Gamero?
yes,
from
I have the
Sahagún.
opportunity to talk with him when I get in the university, and I have
Okay.
talked with by phone with him a couple of times.
Okay.
So
Do you have his number?
yeah, I have his number.
Okay, I'm going to ask you, um, please call him. He's going to help me from Sagun, right? Maybe he can help you
Perfect. Teacher. Ah,
because from Sagun we have the Institución Educativa San José and Montería, Córdoba. There is the Institución Educativa Santa Rosa de Lima.
perfect. Teacher. Ah,
That's in Montería.
exactly. That's what I was going to say. Ah,
Okay.
I can make an effort to travel to Monteria. Let's say everything works
Okay,
fine.
that's 20 minutes, right?
Right. 20 minutes? No, 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 no. Wait.
From
Monteria is 2 hours from Montelíbano.
you are from Montelíbano.
Yeah,
2 hours.
2 hours. I have to go to the bus station. I have to take a public bus, intermunicipal bus, and travel 2 hours until reaching Monteria. Then I have to take a taxi or a moto taxi
Okay,
and
I get
get the
it. That's
institution.
so far.
But let's imagine that
So
everything works
because
fine.
yeah, we
How
can do a new agreement,
perfect.
but it will take like 2 months and a half. So that's of time.
Yeah, I can wait, teacher. I can wait because I am not desperate. I think this is important and I want to. But
Anyway, you can continue developing the activities in the campus, so that's not a problem.
teacher,
But you need to complete 64 hours.
yeah,
We need to
that's
be
what I want
careful
to.
about the schedule.
All right. Teacher, you have to leave now,
Yeah.
right?
Sorry?
Do you have to leave now? Do you
Yeah,
have
yeah,
another
yeah.
meeting?
Yeah, I have another interview with
Wait.
Suli. Do you know her?
Yeah, I think he's on my WhatsApp.
She?
I think I have her picture over
Yeah.
here. She's great.
Yeah. But do you know her? Did you meet
Well,
her?
I have taken some courses with her before, but face to face I have never had
Okay.
that contact with her.
Uh,
Teacher, a last
yeah.
word. When can we meet each other again? When can we back to retake this conversation and continue? Is it possible? Can we schedule another meeting for the next week or before?
Yeah. Yeah, I will. Yeah, I will call you. Yeah. And the partners, okay? I have 7 students in
Uh-huh.
pedagogical practice. So we can meet every week.
Perfect,
In
teacher.
order to check the progress, in order to talk, in order to check the agreements, the amount of time in the practice, yeah, so on. So we need to meet at least every week. I hope so. And we have to program the observations in the place that you will choose.
All right.
And the teacher Pedro Gamero is going to do that, I think so. He's going to
Perfect.
help me with that. Yeah. So you told me that you have his cell phone number, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I have
good.
teacher, but I know that you also can help me. So please, if you know an institution in Monteria, a nice one, it doesn't matter where it is placed. I'm going to make the effort to travel
To
when
Monteria.
necessary to Monteria. It
So
would be
there is
perfect.
just one. There is just one in Monteria. According to
Okay,
information that I have here, Institución Educativa Santa Rosa de Lima.
all right.
Corozal, Sucre.
Mm,
Robles,
is farther than Monteria.
Galeras, Galeras, Sucre.
Mm, too far. Teacher,
Lorica, Momil.
too far. They all are after Monteria.
Oh my God. No. Montecristo, no, that's
It would,
Bolivar.
for me, it would be perfect if you find something in Caucasia, Antioquia, because Caucasia is very close to Montelíbano, just 45 minutes.
Cassia. That's Antioquia.
That's Antioquia.
No. Okay, I will check the whole information because this is divided,
Yeah,
so I need to read it carefully and I will tell you, okay? So
perfect.
thank you so much, Carlos, for this meeting.
Thank you to you.
And okay, have a nice day. I will keep in contact. Okay,
All right. Goodbye.
so
Thank you.
bye bye.